Ipob, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
The spirit of Biafra, free Nnamdi Kanu, get it for Melo. Ipob Wananyasi, get it for Melo. One Chile, one get it for Melo. Onyendu nebe anyanachi, get it for Melo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha, get it for Melo. Ipob Wananyasi, get it for Melo. One chile, one get it for Melani. Onyendu nebe anyanachi, get it for Melo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha. All the things to do, because think of what he told us. Now we should have ability to reason. They started to create division among us. Hey, take our resources and left us fighting. I'm more Biafran than you are. I'm oath member than you are. Biafran speak Ochitapa. I'm more Biafran than you are. I'm oath member than you are. Biafran speak Ochitapa. Get it for Melo. Ipob Wananyasi. Get it for Melo. One Chile, one get it for Melo. Onyendu nebe anyanachi, get it for Melo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha, get it for Melo. Ipob Wananyasi, get it for Melo. One Chile, one get it for Melani. Onyendu nebe anyanachi, get it for Melo. Kanyi cheta kwa nakaya diocha. Ofonogu koji eteje. Aruneme no bodo koji eti ututu nanyasi. Afufu nata akwa makobi wane. Arire bonu mo Biafra kuyenu. Ode chinchichi. Akodo kwanye kaji. Anye nosi chichichi. My people, get it for Melo. Ipob Wananyasi, get it for Melo. One Chile, one get it for Melo. Onyendu nebe anyanachi, get it for Melo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha, get it for Melo. Ipob Wananyasi, get it for Melo. One Chile, one get it for Melani. Onyendu nebe anyanachi, get it for Melo. Kanyi cheta kwa nakaya diocha. Only ask for.
We are live. Gaddafi, we are live.
We're live and we're direct. Gaddafi, please, can you hear us? Then you take over the microphone, Gaddafi, if you can hear me. Otherwise, we continue.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, we can
on,
hear you
please.
very well. Gaddafi, take over the mic.
Okay, thank you. You all are welcome. I want to thank all the media team, starting from Mazi Okonkwo, and each and every one of us, Ralph Ajere, Sonia Brawa, 247 Ugo, Kelechi, Choose Survivor. I welcome you all. Like today, you know, we want to look into the disobedience of Buhari government for not obeying court order. This, you know, in 2017, and you can see in United Nations also did the recommendation that Mazi should be released. They still disobey United Nations. And today, their own court has also given a verdict that they are giving an order that Mazi Nnamdi should be discharged and acquitted. Still, Buhari government that claims that he owns the earth still disobey the court order. That's to tell you that these people don't obey court order. They don't obey the law in the Quran, neither the law in the Bible. The written law of themselves, they don't obey it. So these are the reasons why we need Biafra. This is one of the major reasons we need Biafra. We want a country that let the people, you know, where everyone's rights will be respected. So I want to start from the bottom as it shows in my screen. So Mazi Choose Survivor. Mazi Choose Survivor, you know, in the history of Nigerian government, they don't obey court order. There have been incidents like many of them. Mazi Choose Survivor, you know, in the history of
Gaddafi, please, sorry for the interruption. Comrade, can everyone mute their mic? Gaddafi, check your mic is echoing. Can everyone mute?
And I don't think Choose Survival is here.
Okay. Assistant, maybe somebody has to make. I got to go from the top. Then maybe as we go on, he will be back if he's not here. So like I was saying, you know, the issue of Dasuki, the courts give their verdict. Zoo governments refuse to obey the court order. It's happened on and on and on and on till today. And the issue here again is that the court has given an order that Mazi Nnamdi is discharged and acquitted. Still, the Buhari government are still saying that Mazi Nnamdi still have case to answer. I don't know, how can you establish illegality from legal? I don't know how you extraordinary rendition somebody, you bring him to try him. And extraordinary rendition is already a crime. It's already a crime against international law and even the law of the nation. Still, I remember there was a time African Charter, ECOWAS passed their judgment that Mazi Nnamdi should be set free. Still, they disobey the law of UN, the judgment of UN. They also disobey the judgment of ECOWAS. They also disobey the law of their useless constitution. They also disobey every law you can think of, even the law of God. They disobey it. So, Mazi Okonkwo, what do you have to say about the obeying the court order is a worse mistake, which guarantees the Biafran people to do whatsoever they will to do. And we can't be held responsible for anything we do or any action we take. You know, when you look at it, you see that due to these people don't obey court order, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer, and they're still holding him against his will and the wish of the people. So, Mazi Okonkwo, what do you have to say in this? Because this is the worst mistake, to the best of my knowledge, that the Zoo government is doing.
Well, thank you, my comrades. First of all, Gaddafi, let me tell you, didn't introduce us, but anyway, it's the first time of gathering a group like this, and I think I respect this platform, and I thank you, Gaddafi. And next time, please introduce our comrades, then we start.
No,
okay,
I did. When I was welcoming every one of you, I mentioned name after the names.
Thank you. Oh, okay, thank you. Maybe there's a cutoff of the internet or something. So I want to thank everyone here. Like all of you know, my name is Mazi Okonkwo, the autopilot man. Gaddafi, thank you so much for that question. The issue there is we should not be looking anything good to come out of Nigeria. Nigeria is a kind of a country, or I could say a state, where the Attorney General is more stronger than the Chief Judge and those who are in authority of the law. And but one thing we must look is where we are going, and every mistake they make, every inch mistake they make, is on our benefit. If Malami does not start to misbehave, wouldn't so many people wouldn't have even talked about us. Have you remembered that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say all these channels, these televisions, Rise Television and those CNN who doesn't want to talk about us? He said, when the time comes, they shall talk about us. It is the impunity of the judicial system of Nigeria that will force the whole world to know who we are, definitely. And I think, let me hold it like this. God is about to disgrace Nigeria. There was a prophetess that prophesied one time, given a mandate. You know, sometime when God prophesies through the mouth of man concerning this particular struggle where we're in it, we have to pay attention and hear what God is saying concerning Nigeria. For me to tell you, Nigeria is into doom and it's going to be destroyed any moment from now, and God Almighty himself will bring it down, because the people of Nigeria have been, we are cramped. So we have to be free, so that even the Fulanis, everybody has to be free by only one thing: conducting a referendum, and of course, releasing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I welcome all my comrades that cannot mention our name until you take your platform. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gaddafi.
Yeah, Mazi Okonkwo, you are hitting it at the head of the nail. I want to call on, some people disappear and reappear, maybe due to the network issue.
Somebody says,
I hope Mazi 247 is here. Thank you. Mazi 247, Biafra Voice TV. Please, I would like you to hammer or think about the effect and advantage of, every disappointment is a blessing. Number one, there is a decision to Zoo government, the Buhari government, not obeying the court law is a disadvantage unto them and to an advantage unto Biafran people. So Mazugo, what the impact you think that not obeying the court rule, what do you think is the impact and the implication you see over there for Zoo government and Buhari, so-called impostor Buhari government not obeying the court order, and the implication and the benefits for the Biafran people? Thank you. You have the mic, Mazi. Go 247.
Yeah, there were Biafrans. I greet everybody. Anywhere you dare, they look. We greet you. This is the media team joint broadcast this evening. We are streaming from Mazi. I've been a Mazi day in
Mazi, you forget something. Mazi used to say anywhere they stay, they look you, they who you, they.
I never talk of finish now. Wait.
Make you don't forget that side.
You want to talk my talk for me? See this your combo. You the best, yeah?
You go talk
anyway,
talk
with the stream from Mazi, Mazi no there for Gaddafi. Gaddafi no be able, so no be Biafra. So
why
Mazi
no
streaming from Gaddafi? until he changed his name to, okay, Gaddafi of Biafra. Okay, this one is Gaddafi of Biafra. We are stealing from Gaddafi. Okay, make a put Mazi. Mazi Gaddafi of Biafra. This evening, Biafran Global Channel. Anywhere you are joining from, Facebook, anywhere, subscribe, like I'm like this. We are one family. So this evening, anywhere you are, watching, looking, eyeing, peeping, I greet you.
Yes.
My salute to you. If you be king, go, I bow down. But good king, where the support Biafra, I mean I did. So I greet everybody. I greet my comrades in the studio anywhere on a day. At the talk, as they talk, make people they hear them. Listen. These people not bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, it no surprise me, because when I tell you, say, just no day for Nigeria, thieves don't die. They don't kill justice, bury them, but we not understand them. Nigeria no get justice. So when I see some fools making foolish of themselves, and they look them, I say, waiting, you want president or you want Biafra? You see those well mask themselves, they come out, they say, na Obi, they are Obi there, and all of you go die. Listen, let me tell you the truth. The truth is that they're failing to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody that is surprised at this one, I go surprised for you being surprised that Nigeria will refuse to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is more reason why we should know that everything depends on us. Biafra depends on us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom depends on us, not on the Nigerian government. I said this earlier, that let us not depend on these lawyers. People say, hey, you know, go school, you know, sabi talk. Why you talk? You be lawyer. Listen, it's not about justice. Now, when we get justice, you go talk about how good or how professional or how skillful or how important or how san. If you like it, hire all the sun where they all over the world. Nigeria no get justice. Now, where justice is there, lawyer go walk and walk. Now, where justice is there, you go bring sun, you go get respect. Nigeria, they throw everybody for granted. I want to give you an example. When the super criminal, they bring in court case, say, make them carry and go America. Now, the same court and the Fulani people tell you, say, they no go carry and go America. Nothing happened. Nobody's arguing. When they want carry a ticket go, they rejected. So when it don't reach our own now, the guest says, now for you to know that you don't have any Nigeria, those of you claiming you want to take back your country, I pity you now. I go do tough now. Now Biafra with the anybody against Biafra is my enemy. I throw salute.
Yeah, Mazuko, that's really it, because that is truth and that is the real thing. You know, these people don't obey the rule of law, and you just remind me about this super thief called Bakayare. You know, the guy supposed to be sent back to US, packaged like a way bill him back to US for the crime that he committed. But do you know, the Fulani people gather to say they are not going to do that. You can see that. You can see the injustice. And this is our own son, which court has already set free. And they are still holding him against his wish, against the wish of Raphael Ajere. You know, a highly welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is a autopilot IPOB joint media team, media broadcast. You know, we are looking into the disobedience and the worst mistake of the Zoo government for not obeying the court order and the implication, the impact of it, the benefit on the Biafran people and the disadvantage on the Zoo government. So Mazi, Raphael, I don't know how you look at it, you know, for these idiots, for this terrorist government not obeying the court, the rule of law. Don't know if there's any way you think that it will benefit us. And you know, we sing as they treat us, they pain them. How is it going to sweet us? And how is thank you, you have the mic.
Piloted IPOB.
Water is the code.
Auto piloted IPOB.
Sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra.
Water is the key. Key. Good.
Water. Is
I greet you all. I am so excited to be among us this. Thank you, Mazi Gaddafi of Biafra. I know you are great, and I'm happy to be amongst you tonight. Thank you, Mazi Ugo. Thank you, Okonkwo, and my own brother there, Biafra Global. Thank you so much. Akbarawa Sonny himself in the house, and I'm so grateful. I am honored to be in the midst of my own brethren tonight. Please, if you are watching us from, we are streaming direct from Biafra Voice TV.
Biafra Freedom
Voice. You are yet to subscribe.
Biafra Freedom Voice TV.
Freedom V. If you are yet to subscribe, please hit the subscription button and make sure you are there, so that whenever our Odogu Gaddafi comes live, to know this man you see here is full of wisdom and a lot of things to offer. Freedom movement and him another new dimension, kind of. So we are all approached. So what Gaddafi have, I don't have it. What I have, Gaddafi don't have it. So that's why you must subscribe to this channel. And what Gaddafi was asking me, I would have been surprised if it's instantly. So I am not surprised that they did not release him. Now, the book of Biafra, chapter 1, verse 2, that since the days of the kingdom of Biafra suffered violence, and the violent by force. I don't quote from Bible, I quote from our own Biafra. The kingdom of Biafra suffered violence, take it by force. And I want them to know that the fact that they did not release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has proven them criminal and guilty, and that free as a bird, that they should release him, and they failed to release him. It is accumulating. When their sins is accumulating, then our celebration will be accumulating. Because when we are going to be celebrating our freedom, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that we are going to dance on the streets. On the street, it's going to be a wonderful celebration, because when it happens, we are going to know that it is the finger of God that did it. It is not man. If it just happened like this, you are going to be surprised. Because the judgment, the way the judgment happened, isn't it? People did not even believe that the Ezu judge will declare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu innocent and free. They were all surprised, including my surprise. So are you going to tell me that Malami knew? He did not know that judge, even the judge himself, I'm sure that they may not even have known that they are going to declare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And so what this imbecile, jackal, janjaweed man could summon is to come and remove acquitted from the discharge. And said acquitted. We're not surprised. But the only thing that is happening to us is that we are loading up our celebration. Know that this is going to be for our own good. Because I always tell people that it can only is over. What happened to us in 1967, it can never happen again. Our names, Ozemena, we mean it, Ozamanme, as far as Biafra is concerned. So that's why the last man standing and make sure that our leader is out and Biafra is actualized. Thank you very much, God. I'm grateful.
God bless you. God bless you. I used to call you the tearing lion of autopilot. You destroy and dismantle those that think they know how to talk. God bless you. You really hit the hammer at the head of the nail. Mazi Kelechi, we said the worst mistake for Buhari government for not releasing our leader, for not obeying court order. You know, we call it war. From the look of things, it is a war. The first thing they did the first worst mistake of going to invade his house, and they helped us to really publicize our struggle for going to invade his house. They invaded his house, and that was an advantage to us. And United Nations has also told them to free our leader, and they refused. I see it is also an advantage to us. And you know, our color, the color of our flag is red, black, green, and yellow. Now, if they release our leader, we may give them green and yellow. But as they choose not to release our leader, we may give them red and black. So, when we call it worst mistake, what do you think that make it really worse? Do you see it as a worst mistake? Or what do you think, if it is a worst mistake, how do we benefit from their mistake, as we always do? And the implication you think, and the implication you think that that will come out of it. So you have the mic, Mr. Kelechi Ambrose. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mazi Gaddafi of Biafra. And I also want to thank our comrades in studio for contributions and the input we have made so far. I want to also appreciate Biafrans, wherever you're watching from. Also, I want to use this medium also to tell you, wherever you are, please subscribe to this channel. We are actually focusing on this channel today, which is Biafra Freedom TV. And so we have to subscribe, and then so that whenever we come here again, and then anytime there's a broadcast from here, you can also get the details and the notification. And I also want to appreciate Biafrans, wherever you are. Good evening. My name is Kelechi Ambrose. Also, I want to tell you that we also have the official WhatsApp platform or WhatsApp group of the IPOB Autopilot worldwide. You know,
global network.
It is called Autopilot Global Network. Actually, we're supposed to make it IPOB Autopilot Global Network, but because the space couldn't take it, so we had to put the main name, which reflects IPOB also. So once you see IPOB, sorry, you see Biafra, is it? No, you see an Autopilot Global Network. You know that it is the official WhatsApp group of IPOB Autopilot. Don't be confused. When I posted it in some groups, some people were actually sending messages and insulting and saying so many things and saying so many things. It is not my personal group. I was mandated to open that WhatsApp group on behalf of IPOB Autopilot Media. And the reason why I was mandated is because there was a meeting and it was unanimously agreed that there should be an official. There's the difference between official and private. Official deals with things that concerns collective interest based on our collective platform or grounds. Personal is whatever you do, you open your groups and all of that. But the official is very cogent and important because it actually gives you the cogent messages that you really require for that. You know, so so we want you to go there, Autopilot Global Network. That is our official WhatsApp. Now to the question. You see, there is something that we would be making wrong or taken wrong if we think that if anybody have ever thought that the Nigeria government actually are just moving with a particular plan or program based on just the release of Mazi Nnamdi, and you think that they actually spent the whole money they spent to bring him in and would want to just give him away like that. First of all, we have to understand something. This is a racket. when it comes to, you know, the system of you know, mafias, mafioso people, you know, people who are into mafiaism, they always have different ways of trying to subdue and subjugate and get their interest met. Now, these people actually are not ready to play ball in the way you like it. Remember, the target is 2003 election. And for them to actually pass a message that would make you feel like they want to, you know, come to your interest. So sorry for the distraction, please. For them to make you feel like they have your interest, they have to design a template that will give you, you know, a kind of impression that they actually want to toe your line. Now, let me tell you something. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released, but the truth about it is that they want to use him to play games with us. They want to actually project the 2023 election and see how they can use this planned acquitted and discharged judgment of the appeal court, which they masterminded. Now, don't forget that they masterminded this judgment. Malami and the Caliphate designed it, gave it to the judge. They are not taken unawares. They know about it. So let's not feel that they are taken unawares and then he comes to now begin to talk about something else. It is a concrete design. It is a racket. They put it to you so that you will have confidence in the courts. Then by the time you have confidence in the courts, they now come with their intention. Remember, I told us last time that it is a takia system. In Quran, it is allowed that takia is used as a weapon to subdue and to manipulate to get the interest of the Fulani or the Islamic agenda. The principle of takia is very, very crucial to the system. By the time they use it on you, which of course they are using it in this regard now, they want that election to hold. But they have to make you feel like they obey court orders and court rules. And so they tell you that they have freed him, they have acquitted him, and then their chief judge or whatever he is called, or whoever he is called, Malami, the attorney general, will now come and say the real language of the caliphate. Now, that real language of the caliphate is to deceive you and keep buying time towards the election. Because if they just come now and the judgment of the court just, you know, is released and then they just come and release him, it won't really benefit them. Now, after the judgment of the court, it will make you now relax, feeling that, yes, now the court has given the judgment, so now release him. Then on that template, now they begin to tell you there are some things we need the courts to actually sort for us. Now they are using it to buy time, because by the time they go fix a time in the court, you already, you know, it's going to move towards December, towards January and all of that. And then you also believe in that towards that time, they are going to release him. So it is a means of trying to manipulate the system so that the election will hold. Now, in the midst of that, they will now begin to talk to some of the saboteurs within us to come and express their minds and begin to pretend as if they want to beg Buhari, or they want to beg the masked man who calls himself president, or beg the caliphate, so that we will be buying time, distracted with all of these. That's why you see some of the politicians in our land will say, oh, no, this is a mistake. The other ones will say, oh, we want to go and beg him so that he will release him. Now, you see all those shenanigans. These are the system or the racket system of the caliphate as takia to mislead the people and to keep buying time. But their response also to what they are doing now will depend on the actions we take. By the time we take some strong actions, they will have no choice than to release him. So they test our abilities, they test our resilience, they test how we respond, and then that will help them to buy time. But if they will look at it also, if it backfires, then they will now use it as a means of really releasing him. But you have to know something. In the platform of truth, what they have made is a mistake. But on their own template, it is a racket. On our own template, it is a mistake. The mistake in the sense that we know that what they have done will actually bring us what we want. But to them, they think that what they have done will actually help them get what they want to achieve. So to them, it is a racket. To us, it is a mistake, because they have actually done something that will bring us and give us what we desire. I'll stop here for now.
Yeah, Mazi Kelechi, thank you. You know, a snake, when you kill a snake, it will still be shaking, it will still be making a move, but it's already dead, it's already dead. I see that what the zoo government is doing, they are like a dead snake. that are still trying to show that it can still make a move. But thank you so much. And there's something I want to Biafra watching us today. Our Autopilot Global Network is an official WhatsApp group for every Biafran, for every believer of the truth. That is official network, official WhatsApp group created as a child of necessity, as a child that were born to solve some issues. That is why this WhatsApp group was created, to solve a problem, to settle some issues, so that this global is owned by you and me, is owned by everybody. It is only controlled by media team. This is official network. So I want each and every one of us to put it to our heart, and also to talk about it in our various platforms. And that is good. That is good. Mazi Sonny Akbarawa, I don't know if you are here. See your this thing be like a pan wine tapper. I mean, sorry. Mazi Sonny Akbarawa, I hope you are available.
I'm with you right on, sir.
Okay. Don't you think that disobeying the court order guarantees our woto, and it has officially make our woto official? It has justify every action that we take. Disobeying the court order, we are not surprised, no doubt, but every of their mistake is our advantage, and which they've made another one for disobeying UN, and also disobeying their courts, and also disobeying the law in Quran, also disobeying the law in Bible, and the useless law they wrote as the court constitution. So Mazi Akbarawa, don't you think that their mistake guarantees or justifies our woto as the code as it is now? So Mazi Akbarawa, and the other disadvantage you see of not obeying the court order, not just court order, the order of United Nations. Anybody against his wish. Nigeria is now a kidnapper. So what do you think you can make out of it? Thank you. You have the mic, Mazi.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dear friends all over the world, I salute you, and I salute my comrades from their various locations. I can see man and woman. Hey, 247 don't change a man. Don't change the name to man and woman. Wala do. Mazi Okonkwo, I see you. Mazi Raphael, I see you. Mazi Kelechi, I see you. Mazi Gaddafi, I see you. So, to our foot soldiers that are on the comment section that have been making it to bubble, kudos to you all, because without you, our voices will not go far and wide. All right, we are coming out live from Biafran Freedom Voice TV. A lot of people are writing, oh, we are not seeing it from other places. No, 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 no. This is how it's going to be from now on. Today, you see us coming out from here because we want you all to know this platform. So, we encourage you, please, that you should hit the like button and the share and the subscribe button so that you stay updated wherever we come out. That being said, today is what? Today had happened to be Monday. So we appreciate Biafrans as well for their steadfastness and their consistency in doing what multiplies to our freedom. Then, coming down to the zoo Nigeria, as we have it on the screen, mistakes of Buhari government on their defiant of United Nations and appeal court order of one Nigeria Zoo Republic. First of all, let me say that It is good that they have proven to the whole world what they are made of by disobeying the court orders, so that Biafrans and everyone in one Nigeria that have been nailing and crucifying the Biafran people, they will come to understand that we have been vindicated again, and we will continue to be vindicated every day and every minute and every hour. Many must have been disappointed and surprised of recent happenings, but do not be surprised, because that is why they are called the Zoological Republic. They must always act as one. But your resilience will also deepen. So if tomorrow now Biafran people goes extra miles, you will understand. Now, when you are talking of justice in the zoo, when Gideon Agaluka was beheaded and his head hung on a spike in Kano or in Kaduna, if I'm not mistaken, there was no justice in one Nigeria. The chief judge that was supposed to have looked over the case was postponing the case till the now said it is only the governor of the state that could preside on the case of Akaloka, because they said, oh, it has entered an intricate point where it has to do with Sharia law enactment. They took it to the governor of the state, and the governor of the state was playing hanky panky with the case. At the end of the day, they now picked out Gideon, beheaded him inside the police command. So was there justice then? No. When the border was killed few months ago, was there justice? No. When they invaded the house of Nnamdi Kanu in 2017 September, and they killed 30-something people, yes, they told us 20-something. Now, you must understand that when the zoo give you a figure, the figure is not concise enough, because there is no database system, and they can never speak the truth. It's over 30-something people that were killed. Since that time to this day, have they brought justice to those people that were killed? No. Did they go there actually to kill those people, or they went to kill MNK? On getting there, they could not kill MNK. Then they debated to kill those people. So, justice has not been in the court of our oppressors, because we already know them. That is why Biafran people, since MNK was kidnapped, strategically understood what to do, and they decided to be using the city platform and every other civil disobedience on bomb, and they were crying every day. They will continue. The obedience of the court and also the order from the United Nations is a clear indication of how the zoo works. So everyone should. But what will happen if they push us too much to the wall? Let me stop here, please.
Yeah, Mazi, Sonny, really, these people are demon. You know, these are not the kind of people we should, because you really make a very valid point. When they killed Deborah, nothing happened. When they kill all the people that have been killing, like one lady called Bridget were beheaded, and these are things that they've done, and justice we had all denied, you know. So, Mazi Okonkwo, I come from the top again. I don't think True Survivor is still here. Yeah, Mazi Okonkwo, don't you think that for this kind of attitude of this zoo government or this government of Buhari, don't you think that it has justified us that we decided not to be in the same country with the kind of people like this, people who doesn't obey the rule of law, and their attitude Don't you see Egypt for breaking away from Nigeria and having a nation of our own called Biafra? Because the people we think we are together with they don't obey the rule of law. They don't obey the law of God, neither the law they made within themselves. So Mazi Okonkwo, don't you think that their attitude to justify us having a country or a nation of our own? Thank you.
Yeah, Gaddafi, thank you. Friends, I greet you people. Like a nice question. Then you see there are a lot of things that have happened in the Zoological Republic or Nigeria that have justified us. Even before they think about justifying us, I think the universe himself, called God, have already justified us. And, we are being justified because number one, they have killed us a lot. Our blood has been sold in that country, the blood of the innocent. That speaks for justification. So I think God is in the business of justification and he have justified us. So now, what I want to say to everyone listening here, if you are a Biafra and a hardcore, if you know that there's a burden, and truly you know that there's a burden of Biafra in you, not everyone who shouts Biafra, Biafra wants Biafra. There are people that have the blood of Fulani into them. Those people who are still talking Obi and all the rest of nonsense. So we must get Biafra. Asking if we are being justified, that is all justification. Number one, denying also the United Nations and many other people who have come for the rescue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That one is already impunity on the cause. So there is nothing you can do about Nigeria to come back again. If Gowon could also deny Ojukwu the right of, I could say, Gowon can lie about the communique in the Aburi Accord, and before reaching to his house and return and begin to kill up to 60, 70 millions of people in Biafra land. Let me tell you, we have been justified. So now the last justification is the Korokoro eye of the United Nations and many others who are watching. Those medias who refuse to talk about us, Al Jazeera and all of them that are lying, those concussion medias in Nigeria are starting to talk about the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and how horrible and how childish the AG of Nigeria has played his dirty linen in the whole world. You see, let me tell you, I want to tell Malami at the end of this journey, he will come to check Chastello in the hand. I promise. Thank you. Thank you, Gaddafi. I submit.
Okay, Okonkwo, the man of wisdom. What you are saying is how it is. That is the best way, and that is it. 247. Now that we are living with these demons, we are living with these demons who does not obey the law of the land, neither the law in the Bible. These people who feel they are the owner of Nigeria, which they are the owner of Nigeria. As you can see that, you see that the Biafran man has no control of his own. That's why you see we are all over, we're scattered all over the world because we don't have a nation of our own. Don't you think that for this thing that happened, what do you think the impact or the kind of thing you expect the United Nations to do on behalf of Biafra, for seeing that their recommendation were not they were all disobeyed. The Nigerian government disobeyed the recommendation of United Nations, and also seeing what just happened, what just played out recent time. Mazi 47, what are the impacts you think their disobedience can impact, or how do you think their disobedience can move this struggle forward? Thank you.
Yeah, and they will. You see, when you are talking of impact, I will tell you that the impact will be zero because it has been zero and will remain zero. Why, you go ask? Because we are in a lawless state, no be state itself, in a lawless area. Lawless na area, if you want identify them, you fit use so. Because when you shake now, you go that UN way they talk, who they represent you there. Now what you go ask? Now your brother they there, I mean now your oppressor. The same oppressor we have in the Zoological Republic are the same people we have representing us in the UN. So how are you expecting UN to give you justice? UN has given, listen, this thing that just happened in the Nigerian state is the only thing that can happen in Nigeria. It cannot even happen in Gabon, in Cotonou. It can't happen there. This will only happen in Nigeria. This is because it concerns me and you. The whole world, no one talks. But the problem is that we no even know. You know, say you get some set of people. Number one set, now the people will get problem. They no even know say they get problem. Two, the people will get problem. They know say they get problem, but they no care. They don't say the problem they are na ko sira. Three, the ones who get problem, they don't say they get problem. They are looking for a way of getting their problem solved. We are Biafrans. We know we have problem. We are looking for a way of getting out of this problem. And the only way is Biafra. I am not expecting anything from UN, to tell you the truth. Even when okay, I'm not expecting anything from them. Thank you.
Mazugo, you were quick and sharp. I'm coming to Mazi, Pastor Ajere. You know, we are in the midst of war already, and seeing what is going on, we know that we cannot get justice in the court of our oppressor. So, Mazi Ajere, what do you have to tell Biafran people and those people that doesn't know their left from the right, that are saying obedience or no obedience? What do you have to say? What do you think that we should do as they've disobeyed the rule? Don't you think it is time for us the every other standard to make sure we free our leader? Because now it is clear that we are no longer depending on courts to free our leader, Mazajere. What do you think is the measure that we are going to put in place? The force, the more force we are going to put in place to make sure it is now glaring that it is releasing our leader, it is in our hand, and our freedom also is in our hand, because the normal thing they're supposed to do by obeying the court order, they don't obey it. Is it Biafra you think they are going to give to us? So Mazajere, how do you think that what are the things you think we are going to put in place to make sure we free our leader by ourselves? Thank you. You have the mic.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mazi Gaddafi. Like our spokesman and spokesperson have always said, you know, cash and carry. Cash and carry in the sense that, you know, thing that will make retaining or keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in that dungeon, make them releasing him will make life more easier for them. What we were doing before was 1. We have to double it into 4. That means we are. That is why I see some of the people that are actually saying we have our brother is there. Can't we help our brother? And then that brings me to mind with all these people you think they have sense, you know, diverting to OB because they feel that they have hope, you know, and they are believing that it is better for OB. Some people have already concluded it is better for OB to be Nnamdi Kanu to be out, and OB that you and I, with your head, already they have condemned OB to be a Biafran. As far as these people are concerned, OB is a Biafran. And some of them must believe that these people will allow OB to be a president. I was looking on Arise News today. Guys, you need to go and listen to him. You know, the way I say that these people, they have gray hair, but their gray hair is an insult to old age. An old man like that have had an experience of everything in the zoo. And then he's still very apologetic pathetic, very, you know, the IPOB are not insisting on all. It is the fake IPOB. They have already concluded that there's a fake IPOB. Not knowing that, and they are maintaining that the sit at home is causing them problems. And they forget that these people that they have already cancelled the sit at home. Now, the sit at home is what plead with the government to allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go. So that means if we, that sit at home must continue, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could as well go to hell for all the care, flagging whatever they want to flag for them. That is why anybody that goes, anybody that is supporting Obi, anybody that is against Biafra is out. All of a sudden, somebody we thought had sense, and he was wearing mask. We thought it was because he want to maintain this consistency by the truth. Suddenly, he has turned to obedience. Suddenly, I learned that the saluting Gumi, appreciating Gumi because Obi went to greet Gumi. So, brethren, Biafrans, if there's no that is not yet, you know, aligning with what you need to understand that they are in error. And if there's any way you have believed that these vagabonds and charlatans, you know, that we have already sacked, that them jumping up and down in London, 1 million march, jumping up and down, they're not even not to feel. Ask myself, are these not the same set of people that said that protest is cancelled? And all of a sudden, they're even calling people behind closed doors and calling them to come and see, even though them again, to do damage control. My brethren, we are on course and we are on track. Intensify whatever we are doing if we must get our freedom. Because what we have is our freedom. And it is that freedom that we are targeting that will make that they will do anything evil to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because if we are not targeting our freedom and doing what is necessary for us, we're going to as well finish our leader and kill him. Nothing will happen. It's like Femi Falana. They have SAN. Even there are Igbo senior lawyers claiming SAN in a country where your attorney general has a sentence that was passed, and you know that sentence is true, and they are keeping mute, and they are still brandishing their SAN title. That is to show you that they are already comfortable with what they have, and they are just taking it like that. It be, you know, some of them are even saying that it's even lucky that they have not killed him. They feel saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have not yet judged him now. Have they talking about extraordinary rendition that these people committed a crime? Some person saying, have they judged the matter? You see that these people, they have lost their mind. So those of us that are in autopiloted IPOB, we are and our minds intact, and we must not allow anybody make us feel that we are doing what we are doing is the best thing and the right thing. In fact, we need to intensify and increase. If we don't, they won't know how, you know, serious we are. We need to be mad. It's either they release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now and listen to our demand for referendum, they will continue to descend into abyss, and will ensure it happens to them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Mazi Raf. You really nail it. You really nail it. You nail it. One of the best way to nail it. Mazi Kelechi, do you think not releasing our leader is a catapult to Obi to become a president 2023? Do you think not releasing him can have anything positive to contribute?
First of all, I want to say that the no election in Biafra land is going to validate any election in the contraption. Because once there's no election in Biafra land, definitely you're not going to have a conclusive election by the standard of their sham constitution. That's it. 2, for OB, of course, we all know that OB is just a template of, it's a program so that in the worst case scenario, if he gets in there, he is going to represent the interest of the people he has gone to bow down to in at Sokoto and other places. The interest of the Fulani Caliphate is what every candidate that is featuring in this election is going to definitely, work on. The project of the Caliphate is what every candidate is actually going to project. So whether OB or whoever it is, you have nothing to gain. So Biafrans must understand, because the truth here is that our people are, well, sometimes I don't want to blame our people, because our mindsets have been corrupted by the details of what we have gone through as slaves, which they have made us to be, and of course, been reduced by the standard of European culture. Now, I actually target or link it to the European culture. What do I mean by that? The European corrupt culture of the British design, put in principles that will actually put the people low and down. What does that mean? That simply means that the British came, studied the culture of the people, know the culture of the people, they know our source, they know our base, they know what we represent, they know what we carry, they know what we're capable of, they understand what we present, and they now come with the concept of a culture that picks some item from their own style of way of life, and then they fuse it with the corrupt religious strategic template which they have designed, fusing it and then bringing out a kind of culture. Now remember, every country or nation is designed on the template of culture. Now if Obi will win, on what premise or on what culture is he going to rule Nigeria? Nigeria does not have a particular culture, because Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is not a nation. A nation is a group of people with common ties. That's what a nation means. A group of people with common ties. That's the definition of a nation. Even if you talk about a state, you call it Nigeria a state. Well, a state is a group of people living in a definite geographical territory, having a government endowed with power and authority for external control. So if you say Nigeria is a state, then how do you express the context of a group of people, in the context of a group of people? Because we are not a group of people, we are not one, we are divided. So you can say we are a state because we are divided. And when you bring us together now, whose culture are you going to administer the governance of the country? So if Obi comes, for instance, which culture is he going to administer?
That's a nice one. There's nice argument, that one also. Thank you.
Yes, if you bring the Igbo culture, the Yorubas will reject. If Tinubu brings the Yoruba culture, the Igbos reject. If this other man, Atiku, brings the Hausa or the Fulani culture, we will reject. So on what premise do you judge Nigeria? Nigeria has no basis. So what we are saying, because every nation is ruled by culture, by their traditions. That's why Fela said, now culture and tradition, now their government get in power. So if our traditions and culture are different, divergent, and very, very, apart, then how do we think that Obi will stand? He's just going to come in and drop into the same ocean, obeying the rules of the system that has put him there, because the interest is the system that has put him there. And of course, you know that the British interest endorsed this particular culture to overrun. That is why you see them coming with knives and AK-47, cutting people's necks, because they cannot accommodate your culture. They need to subjugate you and kill you so that they can impose their culture, because they need one culture to rule everybody. You can't rule on 3 cultures. You can't rule on 4 cultures. You need one culture based on the traditions of that principle of that culture to actually put everybody under a government. And to do that, then you have to subjugate the people and you overwhelm them. And as soon as you overwhelm them, now you can now rule them. That is what the British is allowing Fulani do. That is why you see that everything they do, the cutting of the necks, the killing of the people, they're using helicopters to come and bombard everywhere. It's just to reduce everybody to the place where Fulani's culture will be dominant. And then people like Obi and all of that, who are their subjects, will now come and sit in place and then rule over everybody. So Obi has no place. There's no argument in this matter. They are all flawed. It's baseless, because there's no culture at all that holds us together. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Casey. That is a voice down to when we say dangerous diversity, dangerous diversity. Because
Gaddafi, can I ask something? Can I ask something just in a sec
go
to
ahead.
add to what Kelechi said? You know, so our people, when we gather here to could say talk to us, it's not about seeing us. We are not masquerade that you come to look on this platform. We are here also to contribute so that our brain can be open. That when Kelechi is talking, it reminds me here in the Western world where we are. If you go to America, okay, America perhaps, they're speaking different languages. In Holland here, in Europe, they have only one language, like a question Kelechi has. Even if I thought, okay, we want to come together to put us like rice and yam, which language am I going to speak Fufude? Which Malami spoke to his people the day he rendited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is that the central language of Nigeria? So our people have to understand, we have to take this struggle by ourselves. This is not a time to look face. Anybody that stand on our way, we push him down because we want freedom for our people. It is not by all these people that has Fulani bloods. We are talking about we who sense that we died in the past life for this particular struggle. We must get Biafra, and nothing will stop us. By looking the impunity of AG of Nigeria, then we must get Biafra, and nobody can stop us. We are now ready to get Biafra. Thank you.
God bless you, Mazoko. And while we are rolling,
can I chip in?
While we are rolling,
can I chip in quickly?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Was very, very precise and very spot on, you know. And they're aimed on this issue of diversity. There's a video I have here. Do we want to play some videos? I can see, you know, this issue of diversity is very, very important because there's no way to get that. There's no way. I'm going to look for that video. I will send it to 247. There's this comedian that was asking people, you know, who among which tribe in Nigeria. They were asking them. You will see different people saying, I will never marry Igbo. This one said, I will never marry Hausa. You know, in that kind of a culture, there is nobody that didn't pick a tribe that they will never marry from. You understand? And you have it whereby we are not aligning in religion. We don't align the way we think, and you want to make sure these people are together by force. And the people that are even, you know, that even want to be together, we are the Biafrans are the ones that even want to force ourselves on them. Anything that's happened, agree. We go to the north, we build our house. We go to the south, we build our house. But these people, they are scared. And now we want to go. Some people like Zife and the rest of them are still insisting. That video, I will send it to us. We want to play it. He was saying that nothing will stop us from being one Nigeria. We must be rejecting you, and you are forcing yourself that you want to be part of them. This is an eyesore. Elderly people can even be talking like this.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I took another.
No, it's we are doing the same thing. You know, some people are digging, some people are taking out sand. All we are trying to do is to make sure we work as a team. We are doing the teamwork. You know, I want to call on Sonny Akbarawa. I want to ask Sonny Akbarawa, which strong message does he have? And now that the time of ultimatum has expired, and again, hammering on this dangerous diversity that we have. Mazi Sonny, you know, I had when Ajere said in his program, glass, how do you amend it? Is it through spaglu? And you can see that this dangerous diversity that we are talking about, you know, we are not one. From all indication, we are not one. So Mazi Akbarawa, what strong message do you have for our enemy and for Biafran people, and making sure that our purpose and plan is being achieved? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let my message go to my Biafran people, because when the London boy was brought to the scene, the London boy was brought to the scene for a purpose, and that purpose is the mandate of the Zoological Republic, which is being carried out by who? The same people that did it in the 60s to the 70s, the British. The sole aim is oil and gas. Yes. They have seen that the strides of the Biafran people is still waxing stronger every day. That is why you will see from now on that some Efulefu elders will be coming to speak, just like Raphael said, some elders, I am ashamed of them. You don't need to be ashamed of them. It's a natural figure in our land that we have some elders that have lost their brains. It is not everyone that shout elder, elder that you think that has something upstairs. And some of them speaks because of the situation that they have seen themselves. Because one Nigeria, they collect some people's sense. One Nigeria, they comot wisdom from people's sense. So people who even get small sense, they go lose everything comot. So Biafran should understand one thing, that the gold in Zamfara is for the Zamfara people. But the gold in Zamfara is not for the Biafran people. But the oil and gas in Biafra land is for the Zamfara people. Do you understand the point? Now, the Golda and Star Beer and Enekin and Guinness that is produced in the south, take it down to the eastern region and the western region, because all are south. Where you and I enjoys drinking beer, right? And where you and I also sells in our petty shops and small shops and all that, maybe big bars and hotels, and then we make a lot of money. And out of these places as well, we create job opportunities for many people that have no jobs. The money generated from that place, it is being used to do what? To bankroll, to sponsor, and to pay and to take care of the salaries of the people in the north. These are the same people that says you are infidel. Are you understanding the point? Now, this same product now taken to the north, they set fire on it. They gather all of them together and then they set fire on it. They say you cannot sell it in the north. Why? Because the north prohibit you selling them and don't want them to consume it because it will come and dent their Islamic or Sharia law system. They tell you again, that you vote for Biafra. The reason they tell you what not needs is just a northerner that understands their plight and integrity, not a Yoruba man, not an Igbo man. Now the pick am small small. So when you allow the northern mandate, the northern agenda, which is to keep one Nigeria as one, to carry you like flood, we don't carry you for Anambra State, plus the one we don't carry you for Kogi State, where you see dead bodies of babies and children and women lying up on the ground, where they don't die. If they had done everything well and developed places that were supposed to be developed, will you have seen those children lying down dead in the name of one Nigeria? What is their crime? Because they found themselves in one Nigeria. So, these few points I have raised is just to connect you to come back to the senses of understanding that no election in Biafra land is the only solution to your problems. And as they have not released MNK yet, I'm not going to sit down here and start shouting and telling you this, that is going to happen. As it dey happen, e go dey show. Ndewo ụmụ Chineke.
Yeah, thank you. We would like to sort for public opinion. Mazi 247, you can display your phone number so that the public will also contribute on what we are saying. I don't know what you think. Mazi Okonkwo, the panelists, I don't know. I think
let's take 3 calls and we hear from, because there's a lot of range outside concerning varieties of topic that have been going on, and let's do that fast. 3, 2 people or 3
okay.
can pick.
Why
Yeah.
I sent you two videos. I don't know if I suggested. I sent the 2 videos, the Ezife one and the other one video. I don't know if you want to play them in case you want to.
Where in WhatsApp or what?
WhatsApp. That diversity video, I just want us to play it to show.
Where did you send? Where did you send them?
I sent it to BIAFRA Voice TV.
Okay. I wouldn't know because if you ask me, there was a message Okonkwo. I think Okonkwo dropped a message here about those threatening Biafrans, the mad dogs and the fools threatening people. I think it would be nice for we to talk about it a little, because you see we have gone we've gone almost an hour and a half, so we'll be able to be closing by 2 hours. So let us just discuss this and then take calls. I'm saying my opinion. I don't know. I'm not the host.
No, that's okay.
The video will take time.
Mr. Raphael, while we are putting this in place, please can you kindly send the video to 247? Maybe we just browse through the video. But while
no, I've done that. I've done that already.
Display your phone number, and we go on discussing what
we'll be looking at. Allow Gaddafi. We are looking. We have a timing now. It's already getting to our time. For some of us, we allow 3-4 calls. Then we go to what for you in the comment section, Gaddafi. We might, because of those who are threatening our sister, the so mad dog in South Africa.
Please, can you display the number? Can you display the number so that I will see
the number? Okay.
Mazi, Raphael Ajere, do you think that barrel of gun can bring us together, to remain together? Just like 1 minute to summarize that. Do you think forcing us with a barrel of gun can make us to be one, to make us to that can force us to accept one Nigeria? After that, there's somebody we need to address before we go on. So go on.
It did not work. It did not work for the 67. You know, and
hello,
it will never work. Now, if he did not did everything, we were able to withstand them for 3 years, and then they said after the no victor, no vanquished, and yet they want to keep controlling us with their gun, and with their hands are still rising up to ask for their freedom. You know, nobody would have even known that somebody like Ujika, who is not IPOB, who has not even surfaced in what Mazi Nnamdi is doing, but look, that is still shaking the world up to tomorrow. So their barrel of gun cannot stop hunger and desire to be free. It can never stop us.
Mazi first was sent to you. What was that, please? Why you are displaying the phone number for public opinion?
Gaddafi, can you visit the private site? Sometimes we communicate along there. Maybe you cannot be able to open it. I know that is what we have just said already. That our sister blessing, 247. Thank you. You have already touched that place on your broadcast today. Sister, one other blessing, have working hard for the indigenous people of Biafra, and today hearing that this the Soludo mad dog. The Soludo mad dog in South Africa, Nketa Soludo, started backing on our sister. Blessing is one of our Omada, those formidable Omada, and we are here to, Gaddafi, sorry, I don't take your place, but let me address it so that I will hand it over to you so that now you go on. So for a long time now, there are all these infiltrators, these super chat agitators I could say in South Africa. Those people that collected money from Soludo, and now they think that they can come out and open the basket mouth and begin to threaten Enwada in Biafra land, because now he has made himself to clear to Biafran that is working with the Soludo and all the death squad. They are being collecting money, and now he is pointing to destroy the family of Sister Blessing. We are here to tell you, any tree that falls in the family of any of our people, we will set your own family ablaze. We are not here to threaten the families of everybody. If you know anyone who offend you, I'm talking to the Soludo Mad Dog in South Africa. And also, last time, this 1,000 teeth.
Just a moment.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah,
we are waiting.
A moment.
Yeah, good evening.
We are waiting. We are waiting. Anything that happens in one of any autopilot or Omada family, by your threat, we will hold you by your words. And this is not a joke. I want you to copy this video. Send it to Nketa Soludo, the mad dog in South Africa that threatens Nwada Blessing. It's enough for them. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody on the phone line?
I think 247 was having a call.
247? 247, do you have a call?
I think it's a private call. It should be a private
call. Okay. We want to use this opportunity to talk to the
Gaddafi, sorry, it's like he didn't 247 didn't paste the number, but let me paste the number to the comment so that people can get it from the comment section. Sorry about
you can do that.
I don't know why.
Please, if you are watching this broadcast and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, the like button. You need to hit the like button so that it will send them signal to those that hit the like button and please subscribe. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. And good. This is the phone number to call. If you want to make your contribution as our viewers, you can as well call this number, and your opinion counts. Your opinion counts. And above all, we want you to talk to all these merchant agitators, all these pipeline guide agitators that turn to pipeline guide. I want to let them know that none of them, nobody has a monopoly of violence. And you that are threatening other people, you have a family. Like that mad dog, the mother that used to sell ogriokbe at the Ayam Kwanenu in their place there. And he has brothers as well. What I want to let them know is that the more you are pointing somebody one finger, the four is pointing at you back. You understand? You're pointing one, three is returning back to you, and one is asking you, what about your own people? That's why you see, you say, what about your own people? So those ones that are threatening, we beg you to stop. We beg you to stop. Because this one that's in South Africa, that hair, that water does not enter his brain. That's why he misbehaved, because the kind of hair he plays, he doesn't pour water into his head. That's why the sense is not complete. I want to beg you to please stop threatening Biafran people. Stop threatening them. You know, stop threatening them. You are there in South Africa. Lucky Dube was there. Things happened to him even in that South Africa, which is not safe. You are there behaving like, say, you are, maybe you use a street court to come to threaten people just like that. Please, Zoo informant, because he said he will be giving Zoo information. We are asking Zoo informant to save his head and his family's head. He should refrain from threatening Biafran people. Thank you. So while we proceed, there's somebody also we needed to address. King Juan Solomon, Mazi Okonkwo. You know, he's now campaigning for Peter Obi. He's now obedient. And if you go by the video that I saw he made, sending a message to Mazi Simon, I look at him as as a joker, and they thought we were joking when we said we are going to flash his picture. He thought we were joking. So Okonkwo is not there. So Mazi Raphael, do you King One Solomon just 1 minute so that we move the table to another person. Thank you.
Am I coming out clear? Please, may I say something, please?
Go ahead.
I've been opting for the past minute. I don't know if my voice wasn't coming out.
Okay.
Okay, please, before Raf says something, there is another Oleka, Ifeanyi Oleka from Okwano, Umuanya. They said he's a truck driver who lives in Atlanta. And he volunteered in a broadcast with Donald Asubike to be the one to release the details of Biafrans who are supporting the liberation of Biafra in US, both home and abroad. So, and he says that he stays in America. So, he should also understand that as he is working for the caliphate and calling the Fulanis to go and kill the families of his fellow comrades, he should understand and remember him and his co-conspirators, like they should understand that he also have families. It's a message. You should understand that he also have families, he also have friends, he also have relations, he also have a home, and that America where he is not his home. That someday he will visit his motherland. So if he is colluding with the terrorists and government, now it is very shameful that the terrorists are killing your brothers and sisters, and you are colluding with the same people to give information so that they can go and kill them more. Because you find yourself in a comfort zone, America. America that people died, people fought to be able to make it America for you to come and live. That is where you are going to sit down and then plotting the death of your own brothers. Very, very shameful. So this message should go to him. I wish we could project his photo here on the screen so that people in America and everybody around the world will see him and then understand what they are planning. So that tomorrow, when he go collect his own water, he will know who made it to happen. They will.
Dear friends, everybody who is actually promoting the concept of killing anybody or killing anybody who is standing on the truth, you should take actions in your own level. As much as we keep watching them taking such kind of action and making such threats, we are watching them, and anything that happens to anybody, we are going to also get back at them strongly. We're not mincing words. And again, if you are subscribed to their channels, unsubscribe. We have to abandon them. If King Solomon has suddenly become a Mazi agent, you unsubscribe because you are promoting him by being there, by listening to him and all of those details. I'm not saying you shouldn't listen, but unsubscribe. Go away from them. Any of them that have become an agent, including all these mad dogs and all these people, all these animals, they are less than animals anyways, because animals have a moderate behavior by instinct. So people who behave less than animals, they can't just be people you follow. So let's unsubscribe them and get them off. Let them know that let them feel your impact as a Biafran. Let them feel that you are not with them. Leave their platforms and abandon them, and then we watch them. When they misbehave, when they do anything happens to anybody, we go after them.
Yeah, Mazi Okonkwo. We are about rounding up. We are going to go on matters arising.
Sorry, Gaddafi. Mazi Okonkwo, if you are out there listening, I changed the link because of the people that entered here and start sharing it on their platform. So I sent you the link in your WhatsApp. So check your WhatsApp. Thank you. Continue, Gaddafi.
Can I quickly address Nwa Solomon? Can I?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. For that.
Right. Okay. Use this judiciously. Nwa Solomon, as intelligent as we suppose you are, after all these analysis and all these programs, won the heart of truth lovers and those that are really seeking for freedom, and some of the comic dared you into the hearts of these men and women that are so desperate to and now taking advantage of the love to P2B. I don't understand the rationale. Nobody support P2B, but I want you to understand something. You were saying that like Simon, Mazi, go please mute. You said you like Simon and not against Simon, but that if Simon speaks against P2B, you will speak Simon. But let me tell you one thing. I didn't hear you say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or if anybody speak against Biafrans. I want to tell you one thing. Is in line with what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents. Mazi is not signing the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the last time we checked, told he is a murderer. P2B killed Biafrans and buried through them. King Solomon, are you validating the killing of Biafrans in Izu River? P2B in recent interview said that he dealt with those and that he would do it again. Are you validating that or that intention to kill those that agitate for freedom? Now telling us that agitating for Biafra is now a criminal act, because that is going to support, because the Nigerian state is against for their freedom or ask for referendum. You understand? So if you say you do him, and that that P2B did not do anything to him, that he should not kick against P2B. P2B did more than 1 million things against Simon Ekpa and against Biafrans. To ignore the fact that the Nigerian state, the Fulani gang killing our people. Now, the last time I checked, 14 youths that were murdered in their mama, P2B did not say anything about it. They continue to kill our people. The market was burned down. In our mama, people continuously are being killed. P2B ignored for presidency. Go ahead and look for your presidency anywhere. But not in Biafra tell you, King
drinking tea with the terrorist Oga.
King Solomon, you are now showing us that you are heartless. For you to open your mouth and say that if anybody is against P2B, that P2B did seriously? No, like seriously, P2B did not do us anything.
Hello?
Nigeria that has killed us and continue to kill us. Don't you know that anybody that supports Nigeria is if you ever love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, anybody that loves Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will understand that anybody that is supporting Nigeria, he hates them with a passion. Autopsy must be done to find out P2B, all the people that P2B killed into Izu River. That P2B will pay for it. And you are opening your mouth not to us anything. Don't you understand where we are at? We do not hate P2B. We are angry because he is trying to divert our attention from do not have anything to do with Nigeria. We are not interested in Nigeria. For your information, we are not doing anything for any reason so that any politician will benefit because we are not supporting P2B. No, it is because with P2B fronting himself, not about tribe, but they identify him as an Igbo. And the people that are with us because they are saying that we are not supporting our own. They are angry because we cannot support P2B. We cannot support Nigeria in any way because we supporting P2B away our agitation and our freedom. For your information, P2B, those that want to drop agitation, if you make any attempt to support P2B will never win. And come out tomorrow and say, because P2B have lost, let us start Biafra. You are a fool. They will. So that's why you're asking for Biafra. So we don't want to give it any try. We are not going to give P2B. So King Solomon,
we are not giving any try.
Back away from whatever we are doing right now. In fact, I am going to
Raf, calm down. Calm down.
Raf, please take the private chat. Calm down. Calm down.
I think
we know how to address. He's a line. He's a line. He has to.
We know how to address.
I think remove this guy. Remove this guy.
I think. Sorry. I think before we go on, there's something I want to say. Gaddafi, I beg. Just
go
give
ahead.
me 1 minute.
Mazi, putting this video here is threatening this guy.
No. Calm down, please.
And from today, any video that Simon's face is inside, we are going to put it down.
Please remove the video. We don't need the video.
I just want to say something.
Calm down now. Allow him to talk.
Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. I know we are angry. I know we are all angry. Now, listen. Nobody verse past me because I promised myself and the whole Biafrans that there are 3 places you don't go. When you go there, you've gone against me. 1, when you go against Biafra, agitation or fighting or battling, anyhow you want, call them. When you go against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when you go against Simon Ekpa, I treated this fool today. This is the same fool that when we saw his picture, his video, his face, we covered him. This is the same fool that when people threatened him, I myself came on my own platform with the whole Biafrans, I think with Mazi Okonkwo also. We cried, we fought for him. This fool also, Simon fought for him, is now turning back against us. I think he is not. I want us to just end him now. If you ask me, the same way we end those fools that call themselves Idu, I want us to end him. He thought he would use us to do his campaign. He thought we are that fool. He thought we are that foolish. I want every Biafran to know that the reason why King Solomon is today opening mouth and shining is because we gave him attention. If we take away our attention from him, he will become nobody. And that is exactly what I'm asking every Biafran to do. Take your attention away from him, please. That's one. Now, secondly, about the one threatening or threatening people, that fool threatening people, I want him to remember one thing. He's in a place that he can be killed as well. So when you are planning to kill other people, remember you could be killed. Your life is not
dealing with autopilot. You're telling us you have to kill our one autopilot. We can even carry
you.
So
now, when you begin to threaten people, remember you have family. You get mama, you get brothers, you get sisters, you get family, you get relations. And besides, you are in a place that has no justice as well. So I want you to be warned. And thirdly, that monkey in USA, you know, one problem with us, Igbos, I'm talking of Igbos, let me address us Igbos. We like a place that is already made. We love it when it is made. That is why how many places can you go all over this world and see Funani man answering Okome, one of Funani land? Go to Lagos, you have Igbo there. You have Igbo of Ilipeju, you have Igbo of Ilipeju, you have Igbo of Umacha, you have Igbo of Munshi, you have Igbo, every area you have Igbo. Go to Kaduna, every state, every city you have Igbo. Go to Spain, go to Italy, go to Moravia, go to Mongolia, go to Kafanchan. You will hear Igbo in different diversity in all their cities. That is why that monkey, that fool is there, giving names of people out to be killed.
Salute my dog.
In a place, I'm talking about that monkey in America. in a place that people
Okay.
has paid with their blood, in a place that Martin Luther King has paid with his blood, and so many other African Americans has paid, that paved the way for him to go there. If they have not paid with their blood, he would not go there, because nobody would have ever wanted him there. If he would ever go there, he would remain inside the bush, farming like a monkey. Our problem is that we don't know anything about where we are going. You know, when you have opportunities to travel to America or to any part of European world, you think it was just like that. God did not create it that way. People made it to be like that. As for King Solomon, I don't want to talk about him. I want us to finish him. But if you people want us to listen to what he said about Simon, we go on. But as for me, I'm not interested. Thank you.
Mazi,
Thank you.
Mazi,
Mazi, I don't know
please,
who
calm down.
is. God.
Mona, calm down. We want to finish. We want to finish this Nwa Solomon once and for all. Let us remind Biafrans that Nwa Solomon is not doing exposition or broadcast. Nwa Solomon is using what we all do to sit down and talk. So when you spend your money and your time and your investment, you leave your family, you stay on a fundraising from one night to the other night. You sacrifice everything. When Solomon will come and sit down and then use what you have said, sit down and laugh. At the end of the day, he now comes back. He now comes back to make caricature of the freedom that you are fighting because he has made money from your videos, right? Now, Simon projected him, and then Biafrans also projected him. I see that everybody that Simon projects at the end of the day, they will come back to use.
We covered his fucking nakedness. That guy.
Okay, many of us know his face.
To cover
if you want, I will show you.
Okay, but yet it has gotten to this point that Nwa Solomon wants to do this rubbish. Now, in fact, let us not play that video inside here again. Now, everybody that wants to go and watch it can go and watch it from his channel. But we want you to understand that King Nwa Solomon is gone and done because he has tampered with our freedom. My mic don't jump on.
Mazi, my people, you know, I've already unsubscribed from his channel. Me, I'm an example of what I preach. And before he was having like 12,000 K. But maybe as time goes on.
Anybody that is against Biafra is my enemy. I can be looking you, but you're my enemy.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
And I want Biafra to unsubscribe from his channel, like as I have just done. And let him face the impact of insulting our freedom, the freedom where people has died. Is King Nwa Solomon telling us that the people that died in vain? Is he telling us that the people that lost their life, it was in vain? People that lost their businesses when the military went and burned down markets, burned down communities, kill our people? Then Nwa Solomon is telling us those things are in vain. For that reason, it's enough for us to unsubscribe from his channel.
Gaddafi, let me ask something that he will know that we're not playing. Any day he showed any video that have Simon's photo or autopilot, we are going to bring your page down. I'm telling you, Nwa Solomon, that's the penalty you receive. Anything about autopilot and face P2B, don't attach yourself in anything. I'm telling you that. Now, if you try to use Simon's photo, anything attached to autopilot, you can talk about do, analyze anywhere you want. Any day you use Simon photo or any photo of, in fact, don't even analyze autopilot. We here, yes, we are going to bring your page down. Promise.
We are not your enemy.
We are not
your enemy, and that's what we are.
Biafra should understand another thing. That, it is not everyone that you see in the media that is actually talking for Biafra. Some people are here to use what we are doing to make money and to fund their pocket. That is what Nwa Solomon, because I just went to Nwa Solomon's YouTube channel now, and like I checked like 10 videos is about promoting Obi, promoting Obi, of how Obi will change the record of what's it called? Abiola. How Obi will change this one. How Obi will change this one. How Obi will change this one. Yeah.
Sonny, me, I am not interested though, and I am not against him campaigning for Obi. But what I want us to do is this: both King Nwa Solomon and every idiot. If you are for Obi, be for Obi, and the ones you are for Obi, you are my enemy. Don't pretend you are my brother when you are biting me from behind. That I don't like. You are for Obi, remain there for Obi. You are not into Biafra. You are into politics. You are into one Nigeria. And I want to make it clear that I am not fighting any. King Nwa Solomon is not the only person fighting that is a politician. There are many bloggers out there promoting Obi, promoting Aswaju, I think Jagaban, promoting Atiku. I am not interested. But when you think you can use IPOB,
Nwa Solomon, he must not compare freedom fighting with the politics. You don't compare Simon and the Kanu with Obi. We are in contraction, fighting to break out, and they're telling us to give it. What happened when we give Nnamdi a chance? What happened when Goodluck Jonathan entered there? King Nwa Solomon, because you have come and used Biafra to challenge you, stay. You told us from the beginning you are a blogger, whatever, analyzers. Stay on your lane. Don't push Simon Ekpa what you see here. So we are not a political movement. IPOB is a freedom fight, and any suspect is more dangerous for us. So killer on our way, you are a suspect and you are more dangerous than the criminal. Get out of here, man.
Please.
Thank you.
My comrade.
Thank you.
May I request
I understand
something? May I request
he has gotten the message, and the message is that anytime we see Mazi Simon's picture in his platform or anything autopilot, we are going to bring his channel down. That's what we are going to do. And also, I promise him that I'm going to the picture of his face, which we screenshot the day he made a program.
Don't go there yet.
Sunday.
Don't go there yet.
Time and how is not
go there yet.
Yeah. So if
don't
you continue, I'm going to post his face. We are going to post his face so that the whole world will know he's a masked man, King Nwa Solomon. We have his picture.
I know his
head. It just be like a bicycle seat. Even if you see how his head look like the bicycle seat. That's how the head of King Nwa Solomon
look like. I know
his
name and I know where he they live.
When we tell you,
I used to when I saw him. I think he lives in Spain too.
We know him very well. We know King Nwa Solomon. We see his.
I know him. I know where he they live. I get.
We also tell him to. We also told him to adjust the video. He deleted the video and brought the video back. That was a Sunday Boho's program he did. You think I was joking? Mazuko knows his face. Mazuko knows his face. I too. I have the picture. We shared it within ourselves and kept for a day like this. So that is it. You know, we are about to round up. Our time has been fast.
2 hours with the clock. Or time don't finish you.
Yes, it is 2 hours. I want us to use 1 minute to make a submission, and above all, we need to salute Biafran people who take their time to, to watch on people who has been standing shoulder to shoulder with us, who whenever we call, they come. Whenever we post, they share. We need to salute them because they are the reason why we are here. And also to
please, Gaddafi, please. Let us show this video and finish it once and for all. Let's play this video of Nwa Solomon and shatter the table once and for all. Because this video, everyone will be watching it from here. Just to shatter the table once and for all.
Please,
Mazi Raf, I can't hear you.
Wait.
I said we could listen first. Gaddafi subscription now. This mark of the beast. People should go and subscribe now. If you have not subscribed, the number of Gaddafi subscription that 666. Remove that 666 and make it 10. This 666 we call them 9.
Yes, reference please go channel.
If you never subscribe, go subscribe. But they look for 666. I beg. Which one is 666?
Now, my Mazi Sunny,
you go sleep with that.
You don't go to 668.
Can I say this? Mazi Sunny.
You don't go to 668.
Okay.
It's going up. It's going up.
I think what
somebody
we
say
do
make we end the film now. We will end now.
See, I think what we should do is this. Instead of playing King One Solomon video, let us take off for next 10 minutes at least, or 15 minutes before we close.
Exactly.
Because I don't want to.
Yes.
This is the end. We have finished him. Listen, today, I think today, let every media person never talk about him anywhere again. Let him die naturally.
Mazugo, but he must not use any touch to IPOB autopilot in the man.
Make it try him now.
I go even carry you in the shower. Go give it to me. Hey Papa, I go carry and go give it to you. You are in the shower. Is this way in the shower? I go beach.
Mazi Rafael, we will send you that his picture. I will send it to you.
I don't have to send it to me. I need to have that.
The moment we see your picture,
send it to Mazi.
So I will not show it to the public.
Don't share it yet.
You know, you have my word.
Okay, man, don't share them yet. Okay.
No,
don't share them yet.
No,
if you want to give rap, if he give rap, but no give him to public.
Mazugo, can we let's go on phone call, please? Mazugo, pick
they wait for callers. Make the call. With the wait, make the call. Numbers they there now. Make the call. So make nobody share them to public. I beg. If you get the picture, if you never see him, you want to see him.
Don't ever share it to public. Please. If we say one word, let's remain there until he mess up. We are not like that. Actually,
I think we have about 5 minutes.
But the other one, any day this will happen in the family, we not talking about. I go from home. Even from Europe, here, you cannot no longer.
Of course, Mazi Gaddafi.
Yeah.
I think we have about 5 minutes to rounding off.
Okay.
So nobody is calling. Nobody wants to
I want to start from the top. Mazugo, you are going to use 1 minute to thank Biafran people and summarize what we have said and make your submission. Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, thank you, Biafrans. I thank you well for na time, for na moment, for na data, well na the bond the watch us. No, I thank everybody. You know, anything will happen, it don't happen, it happen for good. Now so it be. The same people where you carry for the dog, that small dog where you buy, they give them better meat, better food, make it rise, make it grow, make it feel be your pet. Now it go turn out to be your killer. No problem. But I tell everybody that we are fighting for Biafra. Woto is the code. Anybody will block road, we go crush them. Sit at home continuous. No election continuous. We know the move. We know the fear. Let me tell you something. Never hope that you will get justice from the jungle. There is no justice in the jungle. Africa as a whole is a jungle. The whole world knows you to be jungle, and you don't expect the whole world, any part of them, to give it justice. You have to take justice. The violent, suffering, I beg, forgive me. We have nothing to lose but to take our freedom by fire, by force. I beg. Thank you.
Mazi Sani Akbakakba. Sani Akbarawa. Please use 1 minute to summarize and also salute Biafran people for their greatness. And thank you. Just 1 minute. Thank you.
If you didn't
Gaddafi, this thing where you do so, now they make a person where be dog before, you go come turn to zombie because you go hear something say "Bah, bah," before you know you don't become "Bah, bah, bah." Now Akbarawa now you go say "Mbakapa." Make your tongue no go inside.
Akbarawa, is that how you use your?
Your time is running.
My 1 minute is used well. I thank you all for being in the studio and for your sacrifice and your time. And to Biafrans all over the world, your resilience and your consistency, your togetherness, even as the enemies are fighting to tear you apart, remain resolute because Biafra is our religion and it is either Biafra or nothing. Dewo Muchineke.
Thank you. Thank you. Mazi, Raf, you know, overall message we have in this season and the season of no election. So please use your 1 minute and tell Biafran people whatever is in your mind. Thank you.
Omo Biafra, onu moranya gbeli mgbe ọbụla maka na onye ndị iro gbara okirikiri na-eche ndụ ya nche. We are standing where we are standing. We are not shaking. We are not even removing one dot from what we stand for. We are water season. We are still going to give them hot. Anybody will bring collect. So let us stand firm. You know, just like my comrades have said, we are not going to compromise our stance. Please, no, do not be discouraged. Seeing here some of the people that you see that are, you know, turning up and down. But the truth is that at the end, we are going to win. Biafra must come. You know, myself is at the end of the day, by the time Haga whoop it to be now, Kezi Biachias na actually Biafra. You know, because if we can get a run back and be looking for a space in this flight, that's why I tell them there are going to be many people that are going to miss the flight. Chike Doziem is a guaranteed. They have missed the flight already. So those of you that are thinking that let us watch a bit of the doubt, you will miss the flight. So get on this flight now, my brethren. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazraf. We want to call please 247. Arrange this thing. I'm not seeing the line by line. Who is next to? Okay, that should be okay, Okonkwo. Please use your 1 minute. Okay, Casey. Use your 1 minute to sorry, my brother Mazi Okonkwo. You know, the thing was scattered on the other screen that I'm watching it from. Please, use your 1 minute.
I don't know if this call is for us. How is it in your mind? Quick calls now. We're already grounded up.
For the program. Sorry.
Let's see.
Okay, calls now. We're already closing that session.
Let's go. Yes. Okay.
We're already closing, so no point of taking calls. They're calling me here as well.
They should have called when we told them to come in. All right, Biafrans all over the nations of the world listening to our voices. We are determined to get our freedom 2023. Just know, I just want you to just imagine yourself in a free country where you have access to your own resources, your own funds, and you have the opportunities. That is what we want. That is what we want. We're not fighting anybody. We're not, trying to castigate anyone and all of that. We'll do business with them as usual. They will do business with us. They will gain from us. the world is so large for everybody. So it's not by force to be together. We have to get our freedom. So just understand that our freedom is more important than your emotional disposition. If you understand that, then you'll begin to hold on to those things that are important, because those things that matter and are important, those are the things you should choose according to scripture too. You know, those things that matter are very, very crucial to what you think you can benefit from going against what matters. So Biafrans, understand this and understand and have wisdom. We are going out of Nigeria. We're going to bring down the zoo. Anybody who has taken themselves and made themselves a saboteur and made themselves to become stooges of an enemy to the people, they will get it hot from us. We are set and we are determined to take our freedom, and we're not looking at anybody's face this time around. We have gotten to the crucial stage. They as according to what Mazi Nnamdi said, they will kill us, we will kill them. In the end, Biafra will come. And so we are ready, and we are ready, very, very ready. So prepare yourself, be guarded, stay safe, stay secure, and make sure you don't sell your brother. Make sure you are your brother's keeper. Make sure you stay out of danger so that you don't get hit by the enemies. Thank you so much. I love you all. My name is Kelechi Ambrose. And please also remember to subscribe to this channel. You must make sure that you subscribe before you leave. Don't just be here. Just make sure you subscribe so that you can get notification anytime there's a broadcast on this channel, and so that you can also share to other people, and then they can also always come here to hear the true word, because the autopilot mode is where you get all the details you need to get. And that is the platform where the truth is established. And the truth is
thank you, Mazi, Kelechi. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. My people, you know, say there is one guy on the comment section. His name is Abi. And Abi saw King Solomon through. The way Abi described him is the way he is. Abi said, we have the pictures too. We saw him that day. He is a bald-headed man. And that anyhow,
it enters on the street is from Abi. So let Abi settle it. Close us.
If you enter from the street, is Abi also have the picture indeed.
Somebody already told you, and show the world. It's different from what we have.
Mazo Kongwa, it is your time. Please use your time to salute Biafra people and say what is
fast. Let me God bless you. Mr. Abi or Ami. Anyhow, if you have his own photo, you share. That was different from what we have. I said I have his photo where he's in the douche in this house, not beach. So here, Biafrans, Mazi Nnamdi is our leader, and having seen all, you understand that Mazi Nnamdi is going all what we call marginalized. Rights has been deprived from, and let us not join this and shut mouth not to intercede or advocate for the release of Mazi Nnamdi. Now think it, if Mazi Nnamdi is Abakari, will he sleep in that place in next one day? Rather, they're going to throw party. They are going to throw party. Not seeing people like people be drinking with the Fulani Gumi, who is in charge of the terrorists in Nigeria. A time has come when we begin to think, wake up and know that something is wrong of a black man, especially the Igbo people. Let me tell you, God has given us a route of escape with all their mistakes. Now we have to escape. Number one is they deny Mazi Nnamdi his right. His right. The judgment they set up against Mazi Nnamdi, everything has been terminated by the law that guides the extradition of Mazi Nnamdi. Like Gaddafi have said at the Nisha, it's justified by even the kingdom of this. You have to follow the action you have to take by the multitude of the people who are speaking in your favor. This is the time we have to free ourselves. The door is open. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you, Mazi Okonkwo. You know, there's something I want to bring to Biafran people's understanding and to their knowledge. You know, Peter Obi, Okonkwo, you remind me something. Peter Obi and his deputy went to visit Gumi, the general commander
and
of
he has never spoke about Mazi Nnamdi. People they go to
yes, just imagine. They went to visit Gumi, meaning they went to pay allegiance that we will continue in terrorism in Nigeria if we become the president. That's why you see him went to visit Gumi.
That's what it is.
The allegiance, understand? To say we will continue the legacy. That's why he went there. for Biafran people to know, for Nigerian people to know also that if P2B they are praying for, they are campaigning for, even for this bald-headed man, King Wan Solomon, to also know that this P2B is campaigning for, we continue the legacy of terrorism in Nigeria. If eventually
when he wins as president
so
tomorrow,
what they want to
Gumi will fetch him more terrorists. So what's changing? Meeting Gumi, drinking with Gumi. What's changed? What changed in Nigeria? The interim governor, as they think, and they are dreaming, begin to move with bandits.
So that is it. Nigerian people have seen the handwritten on Obi going to visit Gumi. The next thing you see is that the Nigeria will be worse than the way they are. It will be worse than the way they are. Like the video that Ajere played, Atiku was saying you need a northerner. You need a northerner. He has built bridge everywhere, meaning that all the investment of the northern people, they need a northerner to protect their investment. So for that reason, people are no need to be pushed to say don't vote or don't campaign. So that is it. And as we are running up, I want to beg all our viewers to hit like and subscription button. This is Biafran Freedom Voice TV. And this channel is for you and for me and for each and every Biafran to propagate the Biafra cause. And I want you to click the subscription button and the like, so that whenever we come online like this, you will be notified. Remember, every of us that are in this place now, this joint IPOB media team joint broadcast will be rotational. In case you need to subscribe, so that next time it comes to this channel again, you'll be notified. Likewise, when we will move to any of our comrades here, please, whenever we go there, subscribe from the channel, so that you will be the first to know. Thank you. God bless you as we come with our national anthem to say goodbye to Biafran people. We salute you. We thank you. And our comrades that are on the screen now, from Sonny Akbarawa to Rafael Ajere to 247 Biafra to Kelechi to Mazi Okonkwo, I salute your time. I salute your courage, because it's not easy to show your face as it is now, you know. And that's why we can see the POS, they are masquerade, they are behind the mask like King Wan Solomon, but unfortunately to King Wan Solomon, we know his face. So it's not easy for you to show your face as it is. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for offering your life as a sacrifice to restoration of Biafra. I salute each and every one of you. God bless you. Mazugo, as we sing our national anthem as we're exiting.